Tap, blah, 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 Welcome to Magic the Chat. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Magic the Chattering. I'm your host Cal, and in today's video we're going to be looking at top 5 sleeper hits from Duskmourn. Duskmourn is a set that I've been really enjoying. I picked up the Amina 2 pre-con and I've built the Mind Skinner, probably my new favourite card in Magic, to be honest, the Mind Skinner. I'll pop them up on screen now if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, Duskmourn has a lot of really good cards in it that I have been excited to play with, and I wanted to show off some of my top picks for commons and uncommons you can pick up for relatively cheap that will do a job for you in Commander. So before we start, I do have a couple of honourable mentions. That is Withering Torment and Unwanted Remake. Now, the reason these aren't on the list is because they are quite simply too good. These are the type of cards that you read and you know they're good when you look at them. Instant speed, Withering Torment, 2 and a black, destroy target creature or enchantment, you lose 2 life. It's black enchantment removal. You're going to probably play that in your mono black decks or any black deck that doesn't have green or white. Unwanted Remake, 1 white for an instant, destroy target creature, its controller manifests dread. It's another option for Path to Exile. Of course it doesn't exile, but 1 mana unconditional removal at instant speed is always going to be playable. You don't need me to tell you that. So I've left them out of the top 5. So before we get into it, just wanted to say, if you find yourself here often and you enjoy what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Really helps out the channel. And yeah, let's get into the video. At number 1, we've got Shardmage's Rescue. It's 1 white mana for an enchantment aura with flash. Enchant creature you control. As long as Shardmage's Rescue entered the battlefield this turn, enchanted creature has hexproof. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. Now, it's very cheap. Protects instant speed and gives a buff, and in an enchantment based deck it's going to help your enchantment synergies. It's 1 mana, little to no opportunity cost to this. 35 pence on Magic Madhouse, 24 cents on TCG Player. I think it is a really good option for protecting your Commander in a Voltron deck. At number 2 we've got Enter the Enigma. Enter the Enigma is 1 blue for a sorcery. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card. Very simple, very effective. It replaces itself. It helps you get through a really gummed up board state. We've all had those games of Commander where everyone's got a good blocker for your creature. This is going to help you get through, and in the worst case scenario, it's going to draw you a card. If you can somehow play this at instant speed, it gets even better because you can use this as a political tool. It doesn't say it has to be your creature that can't be blocked. So if you're in a deck that can cast sorceries at instant speed, I think this is a really good option to surprise people in combat. At number 3, we've got Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to Run is 1 and a black for an enchantment with flash. When it enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent controls gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Creatures your opponents control can be the targets of spells and abilities as though they didn't have hexproof. Ward abilities of creatures don't trigger. Now, instant speed removal for smaller creatures, the added benefit of turning off your opponent's hexproof and ward, and most importantly, it's 2 mana to turn off your opponent's, not just all ward and hexproof. Your creatures aren't affected by it. And what I think is the most relevant is the fact that it's a 2 mana enchantment. Now, 2 mana enchantments are always going to be useful in an enchantment deck. You need that low curve, and a lot of enchantment decks I think struggle if they're not an aura deck to get off the ground quickly. And I think Nowhere to Run is a really good option to deal with a pesky creature early on and then just do some work over the course of a game. It's £1.50 on Magic Madhouse, £1.70 on TCG. Yeah, I think it's a good pick up. It's £1.50, so that tells you that I'm not the only one who's rating it at the minute. Before we get on to the next card, I just wanted to say, if you're enjoying this video, please leave a like, subscribe. Let's get on with it. At number 4, we've got Untimely Malfunction. Untimely Malfunction is 1 and a red for an instant. Choose 1. Destroy target artifact. Change the target of a target spell or ability with a single target, or 1 or 2 target creatures can't block this turn. Now at 2 mana, I feel this is incredibly versatile. I can't personally think of a game where I haven't wanted one of these, even just one of these options. There's always a game where you don't want your thing killed, but you want to get rid of something else, or there's a pesky artifact that you just really need dealing with, or you just need to get through for some damage. And 150 at Magic Madhouse, 135 on TCG. I think it's a really good option at relatively low cost to help get through those board states. Where you just feel that you need something a little bit more. And I think Entirely Malfunction has that versatility and instant speed to really be useful. Onto our final card. We've got Horrid Vigor. Horrid Vigor is 1 and a green for an instant. Target creature gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. It's a really, really efficient combat trick. Now, yes, it's 2 mana, bit more than you typically like for a cheeky little combat trick, but I think Death Touch and Indestructible as a combination is a really potent 2 keywords at instant speed. You can turn that chump block into something much, much better. Worst case scenario, it's going to make something indestructible to a board wipe. And I think that being the worst case makes it a much better card than I think people are giving it credit for. Because the best case scenario is it does kill a huge threat on the board while keeping your little 1/1 elf alive. And I think another thing to note with this one is, again, it doesn't specify your creature. So you can turn someone else swinging in for big damage into losing that creature. And for 35 pence, seems like a no-brainer. 35 pence on Magic Madhouse, 26 on TCG, so even cheaper on TCG. It's just a really, really efficient combat trick. And I think I personally am leaning more to combat tricks in Commander. I think it's a lot of fun. I think you can really catch people up with them. And this is one of those that I think will really show up every game you play. And that's it for this video. Only a quick one this week. Duskmourn, I think, has a lot of really good cards in it. A lot of them at the rare and mythic, and I don't tend to like to touch those ones because there's other people who will go through that kind of thing. I like to look at the commons, uncommons, cheap budget options for everyone. So if you enjoyed that video, please leave a like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit my affiliate link down below if you want any of the cards we've mentioned today. I am, of course, an affiliate of Magic Madhouse here in the UK. So if you want any of the cards you've seen, please head over there using my affiliate link to help support the channel. Furthermore, if you want to see more from me, head over to my Instagram at @the_chattering, or X, I am at @the_chattering. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.